welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome. My name is Maddie and today I'll be doing a weekend reading vlog. For those of you who don't know what my reading vlogs are about, I just let you know the books I'm reading throughout either the week or the weekend. In this case it's the weekend. Let you know about them and how they're going, and that's pretty much it. AKA the videos where I'm always dressed down most of the time. Hence why I'm in my pajamas, but you know, this is a vlog. Gotta show the real and raw version of yourself because it's your realistic everyday life. Realistically, I'm usually always in my pajamas, so that's the way it is. Oh.
Takes a lifetime away from him. Where's this go?
It fell off. Or
somewhere?
Oh wait, his collar? I don't know what his collar is. The bow did fall off outside. I don't know. It's probably lying around somewhere in here. So right now I'm reading a manga, which is 𝑇𝑜𝑑𝑎𝑦. I actually planned to pick this up this month. It was on my September TBR, so I'm glad I finally got to a book on my TBR for this month because I've been really straining for my TBR recently and just picking up other things, but I'm trying to stay on track, so I picked this up. And this is going good. It's going pretty decent. I am like 3 chapters into it, and there's quite a few chapters in here. I don't count them by number because I don't know how to count manga by their page numbers, so I just go by chapters. But yeah, there's a lot of chapters. Oh wait, there's 745 pages. So it's long, but it's a manga, so it's like I get through it quickly because there's not paragraphs. There's only sometimes only a few words on each page. So yeah, I should get through this quickly. And like I said, it's going alright. I find that with this one, not much makes sense in it, which isn't a good thing. This one, it's about this girl who gets murdered over and over again, but she always comes back to life, and she usually gets murdered by the guys she's seen, and that's pretty much the whole premise. But one thing that I'm confused about is I don't ever understand why the motivation for why her dates or her boyfriends kill her. Like, so far it seems like they only do it out of madness. Like, they just go crazy around her and then kill her, and I'm like, that's not much of a motivation. So I'm really confused on that. I don't know if it'll become clearer later on why they keep killing her. I really don't know. So yeah, I'm a little confused about that, but I'll keep reading it and see if it gets better. So I'm going to do that right now. I haven't read yet today, but I'm getting a late start as usual, so it's nothing new. So I'll be back once I've read a little bit more of it. Hey, so I'm back already with quite the update because I just went way off course during the span of last update until now. I'll tell you all about it. So I did read more of 𝑇𝑜𝑑𝑎𝑦 right here. I just read a chapter, that's it. But I'm finding that I think I just want to read a chapter of this a day, because the thing with these chapters is that they all are the same. It's like, what happens in them is 𝑇𝑜𝑑𝑎𝑦, the girl, gets involved with some other character and ends up emotionally hurting them some way. And then they kill her. And then she comes back to life. And it's just the same thing each and every chapter, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I feel like if I were to just binge read this, I would get really tired of it. So I'm hoping that if I just read maybe a chapter a day, it would make it so that I don't get so worn out from reading the same thing in just multiple chapters, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that'll make it any better, but yeah, I'm kind of struggling with this one, I'm not gonna lie. Really struggling with it, but I don't want to give up on it, so I'm gonna try to read a chapter a day and keep it at that. But that means I do want to pick up another book at the same time, so I have something else to read. So I just went on my Kindle Unlimited because I want to make use of my Kindle Unlimited because I have like 2 free months to use it, so I want to make use of it during that time. So I just browsed on there and just looked up a bunch of random books that are at the top of the charts on KU. So I picked up a random one I had never even heard of before, but I solely picked to try this one because I thought the cover looked cool. That's the only reason. And the description sounded moderately interesting, but the cover looked so cool. So it's called Den of Vipers. This is a dark adult romance, which is like probably not the best thing to read while I'm also reading 𝑇𝑜𝑑𝑎𝑦, which is like a horror. So I'm reading 2 dark books at the same time, so let's hope my sanity stays intact through all this because this is some dark stuff. This one, the rough synopsis of what it's about, because I'm still getting to know what it's about. It follows this group. I can't tell if they're a gang or if they're a mob. I don't really know yet. It really hasn't got into that yet, so I don't know exactly what they are. But either way, this guy owes a debt to them, so I'm thinking they're kind of a mob. Is that what you call them? A mob? Like, is that what they're called? I guess you would just call them a gang. But one guy owes them a debt, so the guy ends up paying his debt by giving his daughter away to them. So that's the whole entire plot, and it's a dark romance. It's actually a reverse harem too, and I don't read a lot of reverse harems, so this is kind of different. And it follows multiple perspectives between the guys in this gang and the girl, and that's pretty much it so far. So yeah, it is supposed to get really dark, so I'm anticipating that, but I think I'll be able to get through it all right. I've read some pretty dark stuff. I think I can handle it. I did look up the reviews for this one, and they're very mixed. I saw a lot of bad reviews on Goodreads, but also some good ones as well, so I don't really know what I'm going to think of it. We'll just wait and see, but so far it's not that bad. I'm 3 chapters into it, and it's fine so far. I'm just getting into it, but I don't have any problems yet. So I'm actually gonna get back into it right now, and maybe I'll come back again tonight to let you know how it's going. I probably will. I'll try to do that before I actually go to bed. So hopefully I'll see y'all tonight. Okay, last update for tonight. I did read a little more since my last one. Only about probably 30 pages more, so not a lot, but I guess it's worth talking about. I am actually liking this pretty okay. I think it's interesting. It's holding my attention, which is always good, and it's definitely better than how 𝚗𝑡 has been going. So yeah, I needed that. I needed something that was pulling me in more, and I think this is doing that, so that's good. So I'll get back to reading that tomorrow. I do have plans tomorrow. I do work tomorrow on a Saturday, but I mean, what's new? And also I'm probably gonna go to the fair with my family. There's like a fair going on near us, so we're gonna do that, which will be nice to get out of here, out of this house, so I'm looking forward to that. So I don't know how much reading I'll get done tomorrow, but I'll try to, as I always do, as I have been doing this month. I've been really good at just reading every day, which is crazy. After such a long hiatus from reading, I've just been doing so good with it every day, so I'm happy about that. Alright, so I guess that's it. I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey, it is Sunday afternoon. It's around probably close to 5 by now, but I didn't update it all yesterday because I didn't read it all yesterday. So it was the first for this month. Like I've been saying before, I have read every single day this month, so to not have read it all yesterday is a little weird. So I broke the streak, unfortunately, and I haven't read today yet either. I'm off of work today, so I do have time to. However, I'm busy today. I've been doing a lot today, and the reason I didn't read yesterday was because I was also busy. I had work, and then, as you saw in the clips before this, there was a fair happening in my town, so I went there with my family, and that was really nice. But unfortunately, could not fit in reading because I got home at around 11 o'clock, and by then I was super tired, so it didn't work out. And today I had to run errands, clean this house a little, clean my room and my bathroom because they were not looking great. And right now I'm gonna dye my hair because my roots are looking pretty bad up here, so we need to get that done. So unfortunately, I haven't read it all today because of that, but I probably will get to one of my books later tonight. I'm thinking I'm going to pick up 𝚗𝑡 next and try to continue reading that. Probably I'll read a chapter of that and then get back to my ebook, which is 𝑑𝑜𝑛'𝑡 Vipers, tonight as well, so I'm looking forward to it. I was thinking I was going to film some videos today, but now I don't think I'm going to because I'm so tired because I've been running around everywhere. So I might just save that for tomorrow, and I think that'll be alright. So I'm gonna go. I'll be back when I have done some reading and let you know how it's going. So I'll see you then. Hey, so I've read a little more of 𝚗𝑡. I actually didn't even read one chapter like I said I was going to start doing, day by day, just read one chapter of this a day. I read until I was at like the halfway point of this one. So I read about 5 chapters, so a lot, but that doesn't mean that I'm particularly like excited about this one still. It's just, it's going rough. Man, I am so disappointed in this one. I really wanted to love this more, and I'm sad that I'm not. Like, I hate that. But I don't know, I just find so many of these characters just blend together. Like, they're all so forgettable. Even the Tomoe, who is the main girl we're following, is just like so one-dimensional. There's just no layers to her whatsoever, and I like my characters to be just have a bunch of layers to them and a lot of characteristics to them that make them interesting. But all Tomoe is this girl who's like a seductress, and that's her entire character. There's nothing else. You don't know her interests, you don't know her likes, you don't know any other kind of characteristic about her personality besides the fact that she is vain and likes to seduce men, and that's it. And it's just boring. I just wish there was more to her. I feel like there's just so much wasted potential there. And like I've been saying, every chapter feels the same, which isn't good. They're all formulaic. However, I did recently read 1 or 2 chapters that were kind of interesting. One of those chapters was, it was actually featured in, it was the Junji Ito anime collection, which I think I talked about. It's like an anthology anime of some of his short stories, and this chapter was included in one of those short stories in an episode, and that is actually the episode that got me interested in this manga, and I liked it in the manga format too. I just wish the rest of the chapters were as interesting as that chapter was. It's just funny because that's the episode from that anime that got me interested in this manga altogether, but none of the chapters are living up to how awesome that episode was, so it's just disappointing. So yeah, there was like 1 or 2 chapters in here that I was like, oh, they're not too bad. The rest is just, it's just boring. Yeah, so boring. I've like thought about DNFing this, but I want to push through it because I did find like 2 chapters that I was interested in, so hopefully there'll be more in here, but I don't know. So I'm gonna keep on reading it. I probably will get back to it tonight, but I'm just gonna like chill right now because I read a lot of chapters, so we're gonna take a break. Also, this book, it's so hard to read because it's so heavy. I feel like I'm exercising my arms when I'm reading this because it's so massive. I'm like, oh my goodness, it should be illegal to make books this heavy. It has to be like, what, 3 pounds? It's a lot. I'm not even exaggerating, it's that heavy, but it's a big book. Alright, so I might update again tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I read a lot more. I think I will. So I'll probably be back. So I'll see y'all later. Hey, so it is Monday. I'm including Monday in my weekend vlog, even though it's not technically still the weekend because I missed Saturday, so we're gonna make up for it. So we're gonna include Monday because I probably have a lot more time to spare in this video, so that's my plan. So I ended up finishing Tomoe. I read the rest of it this morning, and I gotta say, like I said last video, there were a few chapters that I was actually thought were pretty decently well done. I gotta say, the last half of this is so much better than the first half. I wish I could have loved the whole thing, but at least the last half of it was good. I actually liked the latter part of it. So I'm glad it got better for me. Was it still amazing? No, but at least I wasn't completely bored while reading it anymore. I just found the first few chapters to be so repetitive. I wasn't as interested in the chapters where the men were just fawning over Tomoe for no reason. I found them just so repetitive, but a lot of the later chapters dealt with more original things that didn't have to do with men absolutely like lusting over her. Like one chapter was about a babysitter who was babysitting a smaller version of Tomoe, and that ended up going weird. And one of them involved a boy who was convinced Tomoe was his mother, and so he kind of went crazy because of that. So I like the chapters more where men weren't completely just obsessed with her. There are a lot of others in here that I liked more than that. So it was alright. I gave it 3 stars. It was gearing up to be a 1 star, but I bumped it up to 3 stars because the rest of it was good. So yeah, it was decent. Will I ever reread it? I don't know. If I ever were to reread it, I would just reread the last half of it, but not the first few chapters. I just was not into them. So I'm glad I got that done. I'm gonna move on to picking up my ebook Den of Vipers today. So I'll be doing that later. I do have things I need to do today. I need to film videos because I ended up not filming yesterday. So like, I need to catch up today. So I'm going to do that actually this afternoon. I usually always film at night, but I'm going to do it this afternoon for a change. So I'm going to do that pretty soon. First I need to make lunch and then put on my makeup, and then I'll start working on those videos. And then later I'll get back into reading, which I'm excited for. So I'll try to update a lot today if I can, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Hey, so it is about 9 o'clock. I have read a bit today, but I didn't start until around 7 just because I was busy filming videos and I had to edit a video. I had to edit this vlog. I started editing it, so yeah, just was busy doing stuff, so didn't have time to just sit down and read. But I got to a little bit more of Den of Vipers and I'm at about page 100 now, so I'm quite a bit of ways into it. And I plan to read more tonight, but I'm gonna just take a little break right now, but I want to read as much as I can tonight, so definitely going to get back into it. This one is starting off a little slow, but it's not too bad. It just took me a while to really get into it and understand what was going on, so it's not too bad. Like, the pacing was a little off, but it's getting better, and I just hope the rest of it is going to get better. It is very dark though. So dark that it's depressing. I mean, anything that deals with torturing people and killing them slowly, that's very uncomfortable to read about, and it's a little scary. But that's a scene that I just got done reading. Like, one of the guys in this mafia, it's his specific job to just torture people, so he's very scary. And I just got done with a scene where he just tortured this guy, and it was hard to watch. Even though the guy he was torturing was a terrible person, he had done something so terrible, like, low-key kind of deserves it, but it was still hard to watch. Like, it's very unnerving. I find this main character really interesting because it's kind of like she kind of falls into that not like other girls trope, which I don't like that much, but for her it kind of works. She's actually someone who has this inner bad side. She's very feisty, so that side comes out a lot, but she's more sinister than you think she is, but she kind of keeps it a little hidden. But during this scene that I was just talking about, she was involved in it, and her evil side started coming out, and I was like, whoa, that came out of nowhere. And it works for her. It makes sense for her because you can tell she's hiding these very negative feelings, and they just came out, and I was like, wow. So she's very interesting. Like, I really like this character. I'm glad she's like the main character because I'm really into her and her whole personality because it's so complex. So yeah, this book is going good. I kind of wish there weren't dual POVs, not dual POVs, but multiple POVs, because I'm finding that some of the mafia guys, they kind of sound the same sometimes, so I wish there was more dual POV with just one POV from one of the guys and the other from the girl, because it's they kind of blend together, which I'm not a huge fan of. But other than that, this one's going good, so I'm excited to get back into it. Right now I'm just going to refresh, so I think I'll be back with one more update tonight, and after that I'll call this vlog quits. So I'll see you later. Hey, so I am done for today. I'm so tired now. I like suddenly got so tired, but I mean, it is midnight, so it makes sense. I've been reading Den of Vipers still, and wow, it's going so good. It's like so good right now. I'm really glad that I've got more into it. I like the fact that there's a lot of action happening right now. Right now there's another group that is after these guys and is trying to kill them because they want to be the ones who rule the town. And so they want to take their place, and it's getting really intense. So I like where it's going. It's just very intriguing so far, and it makes the book seem really fast-paced when there's all this mystery going on and action taking place. So I love it a lot. This one though is so intense with its smut scenes. My god, I felt like low-key uncomfortable even reading them. And I've read a lot of stuff like that, a lot, but this is something else. So yeah, it's weird, really weird, but I mean, it's fine. It fits the tone of the book. Like, going into this, I knew what I was getting into, so I'm like, you know what, it's not surprising. So it's fine for those scenes to be a little more spicier than usual, but my god, they're a lot. So yeah, this one's going great. I'm gonna continue reading it going into next vlog because I do want to finish it. Right now I'm like 25% of the way through, so not too far in. This is a like 650 page book. It is really long, so it's gonna take me a little while to get through it. So I didn't expect to finish it during this vlog, but yeah, I'm alright with that. I'll keep on reading it leading into next vlog. So I ended up completing one book during this vlog, that is 𝑇𝑜𝑑𝑎𝑦, and started a new one. So yeah, pretty decent weekend. Also, I'm laying down because my cat is on my lap and I don't want to sit up and disturb him, even though I'm gonna get up in a minute. So I don't know why I'm being considerate, because I need to get up and get ready for bed. But you know what, I'll give him a few more seconds to just chillax. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime related videos and book related videos. I'll be back with my next vlog in a few days, so look out for that if you're interested in seeing it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.